So there's a news from Fabrizio Romano, that exclusive news from Fabrizio Romano. It says Enzo Maresca remains manager wanted by Manchester City when Guardiola leaves. All right, the decision will only be up to Pep if he decides to go this summer or in 2027. Maresca is the favorite candidate at City. Nothing signed yet, as more clubs are interested in Maresca, but Manchester City prepare ground for Enzo as main name replacing Pep Guardiola whenever he activates his exit. Honestly, this news for me is not a news for me. If you understand what is going on in football, if you understand how Pep admires Enzo Maresca, how much he adores him, how much he talks highly of him, how much he speaks amazingly about Enzo Maresca, you understand that Enzo Maresca has always been his favorite to succeed in Man City. And he made a statement when Enzo Maresca left Chelsea that he's sorry that Chelsea has lost a very good manager, and he was right. Look, you might not believe in Enzo Maresca. I don't blame Enzo Maresca for the somewhat poor result at some point or at intervals, some kind of poor result that Chelsea were having. I didn't blame him. But if you look at the way he handled big games, you know that this guy is a big boy, he's a big manager. He's a very tactically sound, and he's tactically aware. Fine, Chelsea was not, winning big games, winning the smaller games. The smaller teams, the mid-table teams were a very, very big problem for Enzo Maresca, but it was something that could be fixed. You understand? The club, the hierarchy was not giving him the players he wanted. They were not giving him the players he needed. So some games, he fumbled in his tactics, and again, it looks like he took some things for granted. He never, put out the best foot forward by, using the best players or whatever. And again, the way, although he managed the injuries properly, like Reece James and Estevao, he managed those two players properly, because at this point now those two guys are injured. Immediately he left, this guy came in, they started using Reece James and Estevao anyhow, and now they are injured. You understand? So Enzo Maresca is a fantastic manager. I've been saying it. I wish he stayed. I knew he needed time and he needed to be given what he wanted, but unfortunately we have a very funny set of funny owners and very funny sporting directors. Those three clowns there, they are very, very funny. The only big club that wants to buy players for manager, you go for players that you want as sporting directors. You don't go to the manager and ask him what players do you want. You buy the players the manager wants. You buy him for the manager and let him do what he wants with the team. You understand? You're going to see how Enzo Maresca is going to fare at Man City. I know that from the time he left, I knew he was heading to City. If Pep Guardiola resigns this season, which I know once he wins, if he eventually wins the Premier League, he's going to leave. Enzo Maresca will take over. I don't know, but if he doesn't leave, maybe Enzo Maresca might be patient enough to wait, or maybe get a job, stay for another year and then leave. Do you understand? So it's not a news. If you're a football fan, if you understand what is going on, you understand that this is actually not a news. I've always known that Enzo Maresca will be the heir to Pep Guardiola in Man City, and they're going to give him time. They're going to give him stability. They're going to give him the resources and the materials he needs to excel. And it will be very, very shameful. Like, it's something that the Chelsea owners and Chelsea hierarchy, they're going to live to regret. You don't bring in a manager and you want to toss him around. You want to dictate everything he does. You want to buy players that you want, not the players that the manager wants. It doesn't work like that. All right. So our fingers are crossed. We're going to see how it's going to play out. We're going to see what's going to happen in the summer. The summer is just a month or two away. Next month is already summer. All right. We'll see if Pep Guardiola leaves and then Enzo Maresca steps in. Right. So guys, let me have your thoughts, your views, your opinion in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post my video. All right. I'll see you again in my next video. Thank you very much. Peace.
Football Fusion.